And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix International Raceway, or as we inside the NR 2003 community call it, Twinex International Raceway. We're getting ready for the run of the Lucas Oil 150 here today at this incredible racetrack. Today we've ended up having very warm conditions. The sun's been out all day. It's just been beating on this racetrack. So these drivers are going to have a lot of slick conditions to have to deal with. Goodyear bringing a tire that hopefully will keep them at least on the racetrack and for enough time to be able to get some good green flag racing in. We've seen that during testing these tires blistered quite a bit, so these drivers are going to have to contend with that as well as contending with each other and these slick racing conditions in order to win today's race. On the pole for today's race is going to be Margaret Mason in the number 50 Chevrolet Silverado. She ended up coming off a great finish last week of 11th place. She comes in 11th in the standings as a result of it. She's looking here for her first career Oreo Truck Series win of Season 5. We'll see if she can do it, and she could definitely, if she won, maybe move herself inside the top 5 in points heading to next week to Las Vegas. On the outside of the front row is fellow rookie Jake Williams. Jake ended up coming away with a fairly good finish last week at Daytona of 17th. That's where he comes here in the point standings. We'll see what he can do. Matthew Rodriguez will line up there in the third position. He comes in 7th in points, and alongside him, Andrew Gonzalez. He's in the 16, and he comes into this race 10th in points. So you got here quite a few drivers that are starting up here in the first two rows that come in no lower than 17th in the point standings. Danica Shirley, another rookie lined up there in 5th, comes in 19th in points. So she's going to be, or I'm sorry, Danica. I keep on wanting to say Danica. It's Danica Shirley, and she's going to start off from the 5th position. Got a lot of drivers here who have an opportunity today with a good finish to really get themselves a nice spot in the top 10 in points heading into next week's race. Let's get these trucks rolling off. They got 20 laps here in today's event. We'll see what's going to happen at the end of these 20 laps. As the command to fire the engines has been given, they'll roll off, and as they do that and complete their couple of pace laps here, we will show you your starting grid for today's race. Lots of elements for these drivers to have to contend with here today. We'll see how they're going to be able to try to overcome all that. We will, at the end of the race, see who is the better car and the better driver. Here is your starting grid for today's event at Twinex. Pace truck peels off. We're getting ready to put them under green. Margaret Mason, Jake Williams, get ready to put us under the green flag, and the green flag is waving here at Twinex. See here what they're going to do. I very much doubt we're going to see a lot of three-wide racing here because grip is essential at this track, and you're not going to find much grip when it's a three-wide situation. As here comes the Matthew Rodriguez machine looking to the inside, three-wide for the top spot. They are going to go three-wide. Margaret Mason trying to move up in front of Jake Williams. Oh, she just barely cleared him. But here comes Danica Shirley to the inside. Keep wanting to say Danica. Here comes Danica Shirley. She's got drafting help in the form of her teammate, Charles Jackson. Jackson there returned to the 29th and second season. Oh, man, he's getting awfully close to the back of Danica. They're going to go three-wide here down the back straightaway. Yes, they are. Jackson sticks it down there, but no, Danica hangs strong there. She's going to keep the top spot, but still side by side. We've got Rodriguez. Oh, some contact back there. That was almost between Andrew Gonzalez and the pollster Margaret Mason, but they somehow kept it together. Oh, they're leaning on each other coming off the turn 4. And somehow we are still green flag racing. Danica Shirley takes the lead. Second place now, Charles Jackson, her teammate. Richard Childress Racing holds positions 1 and 2. Matthew Rodriguez slides back to third place now. He's still trying to hang on the high side there of Charles Jackson. He can't do it though. Andrew Gonzalez now in the 4th position. He's got a challenge for that spot. 42 to the inside. That is, of course, Colin Welty there in that Chevrolet Silverado. Meanwhile, behind them, we got 6th place under contest. James McLeod has it, but Carter Keselowski wants it. McLeod coming fresh off a win in the Daytona 500 last week. Oh, caution's out. For the first time today, caution's out. Danica Shirley's the leader, and it's Tryfon Reed, the car in trouble. The 6th truck has found trouble here. Bob Jones maybe as well got a piece of it. There's also some damage on Emilio Navarrete and Stephen Pollard III. Oh, heavy-duty damage to Tony Blazer as well. So he must have gotten a piece of it. First caution of the day here on lap number 3 it occurred. We are now on lap number 4. Let's look back at the replay of our first caution of the day. Rookie Danica Shirley leads us here today. Oh, contact there. You see heavy-duty damage as well on Jake Rogers. We got to take a look at our first caution of the day. Here we go. This was coming off of turn number 4. Let's see where the contact begins. Oh, looks like Eric Burton in the 33 made some contact with Stephen Pollard III. In the 99, he's just going to go around off the nose of the 11 of Bob Jones. Bob Jones going to sustain some pretty heavy-duty front-end damage to his Toyota Tundra from that. And that's what ended up bringing out the caution. But then there was something that occurs further up. And I don't know who it starts with. Oh, there's Jake Rogers. Tryfon Reed. They're going to slide to the high side. Oh, somebody spins up here. Oh, yeah, it was Emilio Navarrete. Margaret Mason got a piece of it. Christopher Martin, let's rewind it a little bit. Might be easier if we actually went to our helicopter cam, so that way we can actually see exactly who was involved in all this. Oh, but did Margaret Mason, the pole sitter, get turned? She might have gotten spun around, actually. Take a look here. Oh, yeah, she has contact with Jake Williams and Ryan Acosta. Right there, coming off of turn 4, they're going to make contact with the 50. And that's the contact right there that's going to turn Margaret Mason down into the wall. What a tough break for Margaret Mason. Started on the pole. Jake Williams actually started on the outside of the front row with Margaret Mason. Ryan Acosta's got some heavy-duty damage after that. And then I guess someone comes back up. Oh, yeah, Margaret Mason goes right back up. Nowhere for Emilio Navarrete to go. Oh, man, Trent Dunham gets a piece of it there. Look out, Jacob Cook in the 39. He gets a piece of it. Christopher Martin gets a little bit of it. Oh, Chris Dalton got clipped by Dunham, but I think he got through. Jake Rogers, though, he did not. Luke Walker did not. Rogers gets rear-ended by Tryfon Reed. Oh, Tryfon Reed gets hit by Tony Blazer. So there were actually 2 different incidents that took place. One coming out of turn 4 and one heading into turn number 1. And it involved a total of about 8 or 9 drivers. So we are working our first caution of the day. Let's go back to green. Getting the signal of 1 lap to go. We'll back to green flag racing on lap 8 of 20. That will give us a total of 13 laps remaining in today's event. Top 5 currently stands this way. Danica Shirley with the lead. Charles Jackson 2nd. Matthew Rodriguez 3rd. Colin Welty 4th. And Andrew Gonzalez is in 5th. Rest of the top 10 are James McLeod, Carter Keselowski, Felix Harris, Jake Williams still in 9th because he did cross the line in 9th place when that caution came out. And he is still continuing on, even though he does have a bit of damage to that 23. And John Sedinino completes the top 10. They got Dylan Poteet in 11th, 13th, or 12th place rather, is Seth Cole. 13th is Dom Capps with Anthony McCurry, 14th, and 15th is Adam Chambers. Back up to the front there with Danica Shirley. Drivers out after this incident. There are only 3 of them. They are Jake Rogers, John Sedinino, take it back to season 4. Tony Blazer, rather, and Tryfon Reed. Certainly not the kind of run that a few of these drivers wanted. Tryfon Reed ended up coming into this race 30th in points. Jake Rogers 31st, and Tony Blazer 38th. So this is certainly not going to help them as far as picking up any spots in the point standings today. Green flag comes back now on lap number 8. Danica Shirley did a great job battling there with Charles Jackson and Matthew Rodriguez. They put on a great show. Maybe they can do it again here. Jackson's trying to get a run to the inside. Jackson is there. He's got the momentum. Can he get the lead coming down here into turn number 3? He's got to outbrake Danica Shirley. He's got veteran experience on this side. Danica, a rookie with some inexperience, and that's going to pay off for Charles Jackson. He takes the lead. Oh, that's a big little piece of the wall coming off turn 4 there. Hangs on to it. Meanwhile, Andrew Gonzalez is going to challenge the inside for 5th place on Colin Welty. It looks like he will clear Welty coming out of turn number 4. 2, rather, my bad. Charles Jackson there in the 29. Jackson did not have a good run last week at Daytona, finished in 41st place. So for him today to pick up a win, that could certainly help him in the point standings. He ended up finishing badly at Daytona, then he got Phoenix, Las Vegas, and all those tracks. He can try and recover, and before you know it, you can move yourself inside the top 10 in points. That's why it's so important to make your moves early on in the season in order to put yourself in a good position to try and keep up consistent runs, keep yourself inside the top 10 once the second half of the season rolls around, and of course the chase. Oh my goodness, awfully close racing right there between Danica Shirley and Charles Jackson. That could have cut the left rear of Charles Jackson machine right there. It was so close. But Danica Shirley, she is determined to get back to the front, battling side by side with Jackson. They're in a dead even heat down the back straightaway. The question is, which line is going to be the preferred line coming here to turn 3? Let's see. Inside line getting a little bit of an advantage here, but Jackson's going to try to get the run off of 4. But no, he can't do it. Looks like Danica Shirley has now cleared the 29. Well, not yet. Not so fast. Charles Jackson's still there, still battling. That's allowed Jackson Rodriguez to catch up here and become a battle in this. Andrew Gonzalez side by side with Colin Welty again. That is for 4th. Danica Shirley takes the lead back here on lap 12. Matthew Rodriguez now looks to the inside line on Charles Jackson. That is for 2nd place. That all going on behind Danica Shirley, and the caution's out again. Caution for the 2nd time today here at Phoenix. Danica Shirley going to lead us down one more time. This time the caution is going to come out for, oh, big pileup. The points leader, Nick Eggleston, is in it. Ron Fajara Jr. got a piece of it. Ryan across them, Ron Houston, Walker, Dylan Young did some damage as well. Maybe also Bob Jones. And Margaret Mason, the Polson, are involved in yet another incident as well. Caution flies for the 2nd time today. Dylan Young's day is done. Ron Fajara Jr.'s day may be over as well. The points leader, Nick Eggleston, involved. This will put his chances of leading the points coming into next week's race at Las Vegas in jeopardy, as Danica Shirley leads us into our 2nd caution. Let's look back at a replay of what just occurred. This is a battle that was somewhere just around the 10th position. It might have been a battle for 10th at this point. And I think there's going to be some contact between 2 rookies, Jake Williams in the 23 and Felix Harris there in the 78. Yep, and it's going to turn him down into Dom Capps. Capps going to get spun around right up in front of, I think that's Adam Chambers. Barney Ward going to get spun up in front of as well. And, oh my gosh, look out. Everybody going to just try to miss him. Dollarton gets a piece of the 24. Look at Poteet go right through that little gap there. And it looks like Dom Capps' car actually goes up there into that breakdown area. So he's not the one that gets nailed. So it must be Jake Williams. Oh, Williams must have come back up the racetrack. Let's rewind it just a little bit here. Yep, Williams going to go into a slide. We've seen this a lot at Phoenix. Just clipped Barney Ward. Dylan Young going to nail him. Oh, man, the 8 of Richard Johnson gets into it. Adam Chambers, he got sandwiched into the wall between Dylan Young and that outside safer barrier. Dylan Poteet's in it. Eric Burton's in it. Ryan Acosta's going to get a piece of it. Look at him just start plowing in here. There's Nick Eggleston. He hits Ron Fajara Jr. Sean Henley's right in the middle of this. Somehow I don't think he even got hit, if that's possible. Rohi Vidarvu got a piece of it, though, in the 09. Trent Dunham, we see, get another piece of an incident right there. You got Kyle Sosnowski and Christopher Martin. They're held up back there, but I don't think they got any damage from it. Neither do I think did the 18. There comes Margaret Mason driving full speed into this, and I think she's going to run to the back of Jacob Cook right there. Yep, that's exactly what happens. Margaret Mason, I think, thought she was going to be able to pick up a few spots easily there with that wreck. No such luck. Caution's out for the 2nd time today. This race may end under caution. I don't know for certain. We'll find that out in just a moment as we head back to live action. Well, we will get back to green flag racing, and when we do, we'll have a total of 4 laps remaining in today's event. Danica Shirley has been doing a great job in one of the 3 cars up front all day long. She's trying to, in only her 2nd Truck Series start, and only her 2nd start in the NNSCRA, pick up her 1st career win here in the Oreo Truck Series. Mentioned before, Danica Shirley comes in 19th in points. And I believe she comes in 7th in rookie standings. So right now, she's trying to do something here and make a name for herself in the NNSCRA. Matthew Rodriguez, he is lined up there in 2nd place. Charles Jackson 3rd, Andrew Gonzalez 4th, and 5th is Colin Welty. That's been the top 5 basically all day long. Positions have changed hands between these 5, but I don't think one of them's fallen outside the top 5 ever since we went under green. James McLeod, he's been very much in this. He's in 5th, Carter Keselowski 6th, Johnson Adino 7th, 8th is Seth Cole, and Anthony McCurry is going to complete the top 10. Pace car peels off. Let's see if they can race it green to the checkers. Danica Shirley going to lead us down here for the 2nd time here in restart. Every time the cautions come out, Danica Shirley's been able to get to the front. Let's see if she can stay out in front if the caution comes out at some point here. If so, I think the race would end under caution. And meanwhile, the battle's out for 2nd. Jackson looking to the inside line of Matthew Rodriguez. Meanwhile, Colin Welty is going to challenge Andrew Gonzalez again for position number 4. Smooth right now. Danica Shirley going to lead them off turn number 4. Jackson trying to clear Matthew Rodriguez for 2nd place here. Let's see if he can do it going into turn number 1. He's going to outbreak the 14. Going to try and slide up right in front of him. And here comes Andrew Gonzalez now looking at the inside. This whole race has basically been a 4th place battle between himself and Colin Welty. Now he wants to get into the picture here. He's looking for a podium finish. He's going to go to the inside for 3rd on Matthew Rodriguez. We did not document you on drivers that retired after that last incident. They were Dylan Young, Harvard Mason, Eric Turner, and Ron Bernard Jr. I apologize for that. But we are in the closing stages here. 2 laps to go. Danica Shirley, the leader. Battle on for 2nd. They're almost 3 wide for 2nd. They are 3 wide for 2nd. Oh wait, the caution's out. Caution's out. Race is over. Race is over. With 2 laps to go, the caution comes out for the 3rd time today, and the race is over. Danica Shirley, barring any mechanical problems, has picked up her 1st career win in the Oreo Truck Series. We said before, Danica Shirley always seemed to be at the front when the cautions came out at the opportune times. And again, with our 3rd and what will be our final caution of the day, Danica Shirley is out in front yet again. Jackson 2nd, Gonzalez 3rd, Matt Rod in 4th, and James McLeod is somehow going to get that 5th position. He was able to pass Colin Welty there at the line. There's the white flag display for Danica Shirley. We're coming back in just a moment to get the checkers, but we got to take a look at a replay of our final caution of the day. Here it was. This was a battle again somewhere around the 10th position. Johnson Adino, Carter Keselowski, Anthony McCurry all going to be racing each other, and McCurry is going to get into that left rear of Carter Keselowski, turn him down into the grass area, and Carter Keselowski almost going to do what Jake Williams did. And the car he's going to come up into, I believe, is going to be the Blue Deuce of Sean Galligan. He may go up into Hayden Klein, the rookie points leader in the 17. We'll see. Nope, it's going to be Galligan. Right there, Galligan absolutely nowhere to go. Sky Common's going to get a little piece of it there, but he did a good job hanging on to it. And then Galligan, there's just nowhere for any of these drivers to go. Gets hit by Dylan Poteet. Oh, man, the 18 going to run right into him there. Adam Chambers going to try and work his way through. Oh, look out. Oh, man, Jake Williams. He just does not seem to be able to catch a break. He gets nailed. Barney Ward's involved. There's Kyle Sosnowski. He's going to get a piece of it. Stephen Pollard III gets shoved around back there. Rod Houston head on into Dylan Poteet. Dollarton gets through it somehow, though. And so did the points leader, Nick Eggleston, right there, along with Christopher Martin, Bob Jones, and Ryan Acosta. Oh, and Emilio Navarrete nailed Sean Galligan right there. And I think Richard Johnson's going to hit Poteet. Oh, and Jacob Cook gets flipped upside down here at Phoenix. And that car actually goes into a barrel roll. Wow, and there's Luke Walker. He's trying to slither his way through with his damaged car. And, oh, Dylan Young. I thought he was out of the race, but I guess not. He was a lap down. He's going to hit Dylan Poteet there. So the Dylans meet up with each other here at Phoenix. Man, tough break there. And again, another incident happening just outside the top 10. But it's handed the win to rookie Danica Shirley. Let's head back for the checkered flag. Well, Danica Shirley started this race in the 5th position. All day long, she's battled with the likes of veterans of Charles Jackson, Andrew Gonzalez, and Matthew Rodriguez. But she's overcome all odds, and in only her 2nd NNSCRA start in the Oreo Truck Series, Danica Shirley is a winner. She wins the Lucas Oil 150 at Phoenix International Raceway. What a big day there for Danica and that whole number 3 team. That 3 team was strong last season with Dylan Poteet. This season, new blood behind the wheel. And just like that, at the beginning of the season, they go to victory lane. Congratulations to Danica Shirley on her win. Jackson's going to make it a Richard Childress Racing 1-2 finish. How about that? Andrew Gonzalez in 4th. Matthew Rodriguez going to be 5th. And as we mentioned, our Daytona 500 winner, James McLeod, finishing the day off with a very impressive 5th place finish. Well, now it calls into question who's going to be the points leader heading into next week. I'm almost thinking it's going to be James McLeod because he came in 6th in points. Matt Rod will probably be 2nd in points because he came in 7th today. And Andrew Gonzalez may find himself 3rd place in the point standings as he came in 10th in the standings. So a lot of drivers today with some pretty consistent runs to keep them atop the leaderboard in the points. Some drivers, though, not having the best of luck. Nick Eggleston, he was at the back quite a bit. Adam Chambers got involved in an incident. We had Kyle Sosnowski and Richard Johnson get involved in some problems. So the points are probably going to get shook up here heading next week in Las Vegas, but we're not done with Twinex here. We've still got the Mobile and Stickers Cup Series events coming your way. Hope you'll tune in for those. If you enjoyed today's race, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, become a part of the crew today. We'll see you guys next time, next race, here on the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.
Mm-hmm.